welcome to a brand new Doctor Who review. So this review is Nova on Doctor Who, The Planet of Fire. Now, for you, if you live in the UK and you haven't seen Planet of Fire, you can actually get it in Doctor Who The Chameleon Tales in this nice little box set. You can either buy this brand new for £12.99 or from CEX for £10. So I will put that there. So, The Planet of Fire, the second to last story for Peter Davison. The last story for Peter Davison and Anthony Ainley as the Doctor and the Master. Now, this is also the last story for Tarlo as a companion, and also the introduction story to Perry. Now, this was broadcast in Doctor Who's 21st season from the 23rd of February to the 2nd of March, 1984. Set on two planets, Earth for Lazzarotti and of course the planet Sarn. This one is a really good story. Now, I'm actually in the middle of watching the movie version. I've watched the original 4 parts. There is a movie version as well, and I love the movie version because you've got the whole new sort of CGI effects and stuff, and the way it makes it like fiery for the Planet of Fire. It's actually really good, actually. So now let me start off before I talk about the parts individually. So first we have the Chameleon falls under the Master's mind control, because basically the Master has been messing about with his TCE, the tissue manipulator, and he accidentally shrinks himself by trying to make it more powerful and boost up the voltage. So with Chameleon being connected to the Master's into the Master's mind, Chameleon feels that the Master's dead, so he plugs himself into the TARDIS data bank while he's trying to help. So meanwhile, while this is happening, you've got the 5th Doctor sulking because of Resurrection of the Daleks, which is when Tegan left. So here's 2 pictures of the TARDIS, of the 2 pictures of them in the TARDIS. So where the TARDIS picks up a signal because of Chameleon from Tryon, Tarlo decides to literally unplug the button so he can't receive any more signals. Now, also, Tarlo gets really upset with Chameleon. Goes, "You're not going to be receiving any more transmissions from Tryon," and he literally shuts Chameleon off. Now, I love it because you got Perry on holiday with her mum, who's seeing this guy named Howard, and he turns out to be a bit of a dick while trying to stop Perry from going on holiday with some lads he's only just met with, which is really okay in a way. He's trying to be like a caring stepfather, but Perry ends up picking up the Tryon signal, which has the core. So after Tarlo saves her and he realises what she's got, he literally hands it to the Doctor because the Doctor's got the machine in his hand and it beeps. Now, I do like this scene as well because the Doctor looks very disappointed with Tarlo. And then he plugs it, like the core, into the TARDIS. Well, for some reason, the Master's TARDIS is also connected to the Doctor's. So when the Doctor arrives on Son, the Master's TARDIS arrives as well. So, with the Master in control of Chameleon. Now, I love the end of part 1, which is this scene, as you can see now. I just absolutely love it. Where it just goes, "The TARDIS is mine." An evil laugh. I do absolutely love it. It's a really good scene, as you can tell. I do like that. And the way the Chameleon literally turns in from Howard into the Master is an absolutely brilliant way they actually filmed it. I just absolutely love it. So, after all this goes on, the Master is trying to, control Chameleon. Why Perry literally runs off with the components to the Doctor's TARDIS, so the Master can't really take off and land the Doctor's TARDIS into the Master's TARDIS. Now, I also do love this because, one, you have Perry looking inside the Master, in this box where she thinks it's the Master's control unit, where you actually indeed see a little version of the Master, as you can see from this video as well. I love it when he goes, "I am the Master, so you have escaped from my slave. So you will either obey me or die." I absolutely do love that. Anthony Ainley is absolutely brilliantly done as the Master. He's my favourite Master. I love it where Tarlo has to go and try and call for his own people to send a rescue ship. Now, Tarlo does leave the Doctor with this because he finds out he's actually forgiven for his crimes, for what he's done, for his past crimes. So he's allowed to come back. Now, everybody knows Tarlo was literally sent to the Earth to serve as punishment. So they knew he was leaving. They know he left Earth when he met the 5th Doctor, and of course with everything that got on with the Black Guardian, which is another kind of a good callback, to be honest with you, and it explains why he was on Earth in the first place. Now, for me to actually say this story is an absolutely classic. I do like it. Nicola Bryant is brilliant as Perry. Now, the bit where you see it like in a bikini is a bit like I saw it. It's like, ooh, I do like that. I do like when you see in the bikini. I do like that. Seeing Nicola Bryant in this, like in Doctor Who, she was one of the fit people, I think, but she ain't that fit now because she's older. So I do like it. I like how the Master is trying to get to the neutron gas so he can try and renew himself. Now, neutron gas is very handy to help people back to their health, or if you're very injured Time Lord who can't regenerate like the Master is, the Master wants it to renew himself. So halfway through the project, the Chameleon moves the Master TARDIS into where it actually starts like firing, so you kind of have like the blue flames and the Master standing in, and then the Doctor like does something and the Master literally vanishes. You think the Master's dead, but of course the Master being the Master, he comes back in the next season. So what are my thoughts on this story? Now, this story is generally a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love it. I love watching it. I just really do love it. The way the Master, like, you can actually see how injured the Master is. I mean, when you see him running in the TARDIS, because he's like a really small person. Now, the CGI effects for when the Master's small is really bad in the original version, but it's okay in the movie version. Now, for how me to say what I've been saying about the plot and stuff, I've actually written all my notes down when I was watching it and what to say about it, like I did with King's Demon. I just absolutely love it. The way they use, like, the setting for Lanzarote. I just absolutely love it. I love where you got the boat. The sea absolutely looks really beautiful. It's a lot better than the sea we have here in the UK. It's more bluer than we have in here. From what I haven't been to the beach for 2 years. But this story is an absolutely classic. The way that you see how vulnerable the Master is when he's injured, how he needs people's help to make him go back to life. Now, the way he begs the Doctor to let him stay alive, and he goes, "You were ruled today for this, Doctor!" And literally you just see the way he screams because he's in pain and his body disappears. I absolutely do love this story. Planet of Fire is literally one of the best episodes for Anthony Ainley as the Master. Now, I love it where he literally controls Chameleon, as I said in that scene, as you can see by the video. I absolutely do love it. It's one of my personal favourites. So, let me know in the comments what you think of the Planet of Fire. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments. And thank you for everybody who has subscribed to my channel and enjoying my videos. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.